My name is Leslie from CUTV. We're downtown on St. Catherine's at St. Jack's Church for the Gaza fundraiser dinner organized by PYM Montreal. They're organizing to raise funds for the Palestinian cause in Gaza, hoping to make some money to send to the people currently suffering through famine and other direct consequences of Israel's bombing of the Gaza Strip and ongoing occupation of Palestine.
Greetings, brothers and sisters, to this night filled with the hope of a liberated Palestine. My name is Rand, and I have with me Laura from the Palestinian Youth Movement. We'll be your MCs for the night. I just want to thank every single one of you here for being with us today. As you all know, the past 5 months have been a dark stain in our history. We have witnessed one of the most brutal genocides unfold in Gaza. There have been over 30,000 martyrs, within those 10,000 kids. 1.4 million people have been displaced. Over 35 hospitals have been bombed. But over the past 5 months, we have also witnessed the brave people of Gaza, and we've seen them remain steadfast. We, everyone in this room, have played our role. We've taken to the streets, we've disrupted business as usual. We pressured our city councils for a ceasefire resolution, and today we are joined together to raise funds in support of Palestine towards the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, an organization which provides critical medical support for our people in Gaza. Your participation in today's gala is one part of the broader movement. It is a political act which rejects the destruction of our homeland and instead is a commitment to building and rebuilding brick by brick, with the first step being medical supplies and treatment for the Palestinian people. We're here as a community to gather in strength and to play our part in providing Gaza with aid. Our people use the term ta'ziz as-sumud, which refers to the act of making it easier for people to practice sumud, or steadfastness. One duty that we have as people outside of Palestine is to support this ta'ziz as-sumud for the people of Gaza to be able to be rebuilt their schools, their universities, hospitals, neighborhoods, churches, and mosques. These foundational components of a dignified life are what will allow Palestinians in Gaza to continue to carry the struggle forward. We know that Gaza will emerge victorious. We know that Gaza will be rebuilt and that Palestine will be free from the river to the sea. We will never leave Gaza alone. Thank you all for being here with us. The Palestinian Youth Movement is proud to be able to host this fundraiser and help our people in Gaza continue with their steadfastness. As a youth group in Montreal that has been organizing the demonstrations, teach-ins, and disruptions, we know that our role in the diaspora is ultimately to build collective power by making sure our community, meaning you guys, are united through events like this one. Along with local businesses, the Palestinian Youth Movement has sponsored this event to make sure that every single dollar that has been given today will go to the children and people of Gaza. We would like to sincerely thank the generous businesses that have made this night possible. A warm thank you to Mashawi Abu Abed, Café Sfouf, Sophie Sucré, Samadi Sweets, and Fabrique du Bagel. Through the support of our amazing community, we stand tall, hand in hand, towards a free Palestine.
Can you tell us a little bit why we're here today?
Yeah, so we're here today because the PYM is putting together a fundraiser for Gaza, where all the funds are going to be going to Gaza through the PCRF. And we've invited the entire Palestinian and Arab community here so that we can gather in strength, and it's because as a youth formation in the diaspora, we believe that we have a very active role to play in helping our people back home when they face the Zionist aggression and the people in Gaza have been facing for over 4 to 5 months now a brutal genocide in the hands of the Israeli Zionist regime, and so our role here is really to help them remain steadfast by raising funds for medical relief and for children.
And how much have you raised so far?
We're not sure yet. Yeah.
What would you say? I mean, it seems pretty packed. You'd say it's been a pretty successful night overall.
Yes, so it's a very successful night. The place is completely packed, and we're going to be having an auction, and we'll be giving away some free raffle tickets.
And is there anything you want to say, just kind of about your sponsors generally, or
About what, sorry?
about your sponsors, or?
So this is entirely volunteer run. So the serving, the setup, everything was done by a group of Palestinian and Arab youth through the PYM. And so it's kind of incredible that, about 30 plus youth have just been donating their time, their energy, and their resources to making a night like this happen. This took about a month in planning. We have a lot of cool decorations that are all Palestinian inspired. We're going to be having Palestinian performers performing the Gaza monologues, which is essentially comprises of 30 poems that were written by youth in Gaza during the 2010 war, again in the 2014 war, and even now in 2023. And it's youth in Gaza that have been writing essays about, living under siege, living under occupation, under war, and remaining steadfast under these conditions. And so we have an entertainment program, all volunteer run yet again. And so we feel pretty proud to say that, in Montreal, there's an active youth community that feel like they want to be responsible for the Arab and Palestinian community, and that are saying that, we will be organized, we will raise funds for our people back home, and we will organize for them.
And how long have you been working on this, organizing?
For the fundraiser, it's been about a month.
And what about just generally, in regard to the cause?
So the Palestinian youth movement here in Montreal began right before the Sheikh Jarrah attacks in 2021. And so we've been around for almost 3 years now. And we've been organizing for our community since.
A bit more of a personal question, I suppose, but do you have any close ties to the cause or to the conflict in the Middle East currently?
So I'm Arab, and we strongly believe that the cause for Palestinian national liberation is an Arab struggle, and that Arab youth need to take an active role in the liberation for Palestine in the homeland, but also here in the far diaspora. This looks like raising funds, through charity events. It also looks like organizing mass demonstrations, and city council events and things like that. So, I as an Arab person, believe that this cause implicates me.
Absolutely.
The war will end. The war will end, and people will return to what remains of their homes and families. The children will go to their schools after cleaning the blood and remains of body parts from the schoolyards. Our good neighbor will go to open his shop, as usual, in the morning, but without the most important thing in his shop, the refrigerator. Due to the bulldozing of electricity poles and infrastructure in general, including roads, sidewalks, and sewers. I don't know how people will wash after that. How much we will need to restore the water and sewage networks to their previous miserable state. The war will end, and the farmers will return to their fields after removing traces of tanks, fertilizing the land and cleaning it of traces of explosives. Drivers will return to their vehicles, searching for new roads to take among the rubble. The war will end, and after years, we may restore all the destroyed buildings, roads, schools, universities, and towers, maybe even better than before. But people will not return to what they were. As this war has taken our children, our neighbors, and our friends, it took our souls and left us waiting for only one thing: for this war to stop, for our daily death to stop, and for us to return to die slowly, carrying for the rest of our lives memories that will be impossible to forget. The language of our dialogue and memories will remain war, displacement, the dream of return, and the Nakba. We will get lost in the conversation whether we are talking about the first or the second Nakba. Returning to our villages before 1948 or returning to Gaza. But we will not be able to find vocabulary in which to explain to our children years later when we tell them the story, whether we meant the first Nakba, the second, or God forbid, the third. Thousands of mothers will return, waiting for their children who will not return. Our neighbor will grow old early after losing his only son, who was supposed to help him in his old age. The children's screaming will continue at night for an unknown period of time. Thousands of young men, girls, and children who lost their limbs will return, suffering in the pain of disability for the rest of their lives. The war will end, and we will continue to resist epidemics and diseases created as a result of it. The war will end on the ground, but it will never, ever end in our memories, hearts, and souls. Certainly nothing will return to the way it was before. The war revealed everything. It did not only reveal the infrastructures, but it revealed the nature of the people, their loyalty, belonging, and sincerity. The war will end and people will not return to what they were before at all levels. The war will end on the ground, but it will never end within us. The war is not over yet, but we say Happy New Year. We repeat it every year, but unfortunately, every year we are not well. Season's greetings, December 31st, 2023, Ali Abu Yassine, written from Gaza. Thank you.
Ashraf, né en 1994, à l'Ouahda Street. Tous les enfants du quartier l'aimaient. Il était calme comme un souffle de vent. Quand il recevait son argent de poche de mon père, il m'en donnait un peu. Tous les gens l'aimaient. Ses copains sont venus le prendre et ils sont partis à l'école. Il courait, on aurait dû dire des papillons, comme s'il volait au-dessus du sol, comme si la terre avait été créée exprès pour eux. Le vrombissement de l'avion israélien dans le ciel, comme un monstre, s'apprêtant à fondre sur sa proie. Une voiture avec à son bord des gens recherchés passe dans la rue de Yarmouk, tout près des papillons. Les papillons ne savent pas que cette voiture est le feu qui va les brûler. Un missile s'écrase sur la voiture. Mon frère Tariq s'envole à 5 mètres dans les airs, au-dessus de la voiture, puis retombe sur ses pieds. Il se remet à marcher, il n'a rien. Une ambulance arrive pour ramasser les cadavres. Les gens disent à mon frère de monter aussi dans l'ambulance, mais il leur dit qu'il n'a rien. Et il continue son chemin vers l'école. Mais 100 mètres plus loin, il pose les mains sur son cœur et il s'écroule. Moi, j'étais dans la rue à attendre le bus de l'école. Ma sœur m'a dit « Va voir ce qui se passe ». J'y suis allé. Mais je n'ai pas vu Tariq. Alors j'ai continué mon chemin vers l'école. Pendant que j'étais en classe, mes oncles sont arrivés. Ils m'ont dit « Tu vas t'absenter de l'école pendant 3 jours ». À ce moment-là, je ne me doutais de rien. On est monté dans la voiture. Mon oncle a dit au conducteur d'éteindre les nouvelles. C'est ça qui m'a mis la puce à l'oreille. Parce que d'habitude, mon oncle aime toujours écouter les nouvelles à la radio. On est arrivé à la maison. Il y avait beaucoup de monde. Et avant même de descendre de la voiture, j'ai vu mon père assis sur une chaise, en train de pleurer. C'était la première fois que je voyais mon père pleurer. Il tenait une photo de mon frère Tariq. Je lui ai demandé « Papa, mon frère est un martyr ?» Il m'a répondu « Paix à son âme ». L'ambulance l'a ramené de l'hôpital. On s'est tous précipités pour lui dire adieu. Il était allongé, endormi comme un ange. Et il serrait toujours entre ses bras le livre qu'il avait avec lui pour aller à l'école. Mon père n'a pas voulu qu'on aille avec lui au cimetière. Mais moi, j'ai réussi à me glisser dans la voiture. J'ai pu aller jusqu'au cimetière pour lui dire adieu. Et j'ai lu la Fatiha sur sa tombe. Et pendant 3 mois, tous les jours, je suis allé sur sa tombe pour parler avec lui. La nuit, je contemple sa photo qui est accrochée dans la chambre, sur laquelle il y a écrit « À notre héros et martyr, Tariq ». Depuis que mon frère est mort, j'ai dû m'habituer à dormir seul dans le lit. Avant, on dormait l'un sur l'autre, tête bêche. À certains moments, on ne savait même plus où on avait mis ses bras et ses jambes. Et maintenant, j'ai un lit pour moi tout seul. Je n'oublierai jamais mon frère. Vive la Palestine.
Some of you know, but some of you may not. This taub is featuring the famous Palestinian tatreez, or embroidery. Tatriz has been a crucial and important part of Palestinian culture and expression for hundreds of years. Some designs dating back to the Canaanites. And it's not only Palestinian, it is the Middle East, it is our hearts, it is how we express ourselves through art, through beauty, and how we see our surroundings and how we wear our surroundings on us. So this evening I present to you this wonderful thobe. We will start the bidding at $200, and we will begin now. Can I get 210? Can I get 210? I need to see some hands. I need to see some hands, please. Can I get 210? 210 right here. 240. The size is too large, but do not worry, it can be fixed. It can be tailored to your wish, to your whims. That's why we're here. What would you give? What would you give? What would you give to the people of Gaza? 260, sir. Thank you. 270. 270. Come on. 270. Ooh, we have some competition on the same table. I want to see that more. I want to see that more. Now we're going to make this a little bit more exciting. 350. Who would give? Who would be so generous to give to the people of Gaza? $350 for this wonderful thobe. Oh, sir in the darkness, or his brother. Nope, it's him. All right. 650. 650. I need you all to remember why. I need you all to remember to who this is going to. 650. Going twice. 650. Thank you, sir. 700. 700. Why do you think I'm here? I'm not going to take it up to 700. Let's crank it up to 11. I want $700. I'm looking. Man in the darkness. Man in the darkness. He may be in the darkness, but his heart is full of light and full of generosity. 700. 700. Going once to the man in the darkness. Going twice to the man in the darkness. $750! I know, he shrugged his shoulders because he's right. Come on. $800. $800. We are so close. Give me $800. What would you give? What would you give? $800 for a thobe and just relief and peace, knowing that every dollar went to someone in need, and someone in need in the darkest of times. 800. $800. No bids, no hands. Fine then. 750. Going once. 750. Going twice. No bidders. This is just going to slip past your hands. You're just going to let this slip past your hands. No. 750 going twice. 750 going twice. I said going twice. Where are you? 750, 800? $800. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. $800. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for letting it go to 800. But I will ask again. $850. $1,000. I can't see you clearly from the light, but I see the light in your heart. Thank you. $1,000. 4 digits. Can I get 1,100? I heard you laughing. I didn't hear it. Yes. 1,100. Anyone? Fine then. We'll have to do this again. Going once. $1,000 to the incredible woman sitting over there. I cannot see you, but that is a lovely sight. $1,000 going once. $1,000 going once. Find it in your hearts, find it in your hearts. Search, find it in your hearts and your bank accounts. Find it in your hearts, ladies and gentlemen. $1,000 going once, $1,000 going twice, $1,100. $1,100. $1,000. يا شباب زود أخي زود ليش هون 1,000 didn't see that coming, did you? $1,200. Anybody, this side of the room, you're disappointing me, honestly. Like this, except you, madam. Okay, lightly. You give all that. 1,200. 1,200. No. Should I whisper? Do you feel more comfortable? $1,200. Any bids? Okay then. You just like hearing me say going once, don't you? You just like hearing me say that. That's why you want to bid higher. 1,100 going once. And once it's gone, it's not coming back. Going twice. 1,100 going twice. Going once. I'm really going to do this. I'm not going to dance around here all night. I will shut this auction down. 1,100 going twice. Is that a hand? No, it's a flower. And sold! Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a man of generosity. This is a man who knows why we are here. So please give him a round of applause.
So for the first prize, we're going to be giving away the package.
So this is a local Arabic bookstore that gave us a small package of books. So this would be the third place of the raffle. Does anyone from the audience want to take one out? Maya, come on. Maya. She probably picked her own, but we'll see. Okay, so do you all have your tickets with you? We're doing number 703335. Congratulations, that's our first prize.
For the second prize, it's the Palestinian Youth Movement basket full of merch. Can we get someone else from the crowd? The little girl over there. Okay, so in this basket, there's a kofiyeh, a scarf, a flag, and a couple of stickers, along with a PYM hoodie.
Which will make you ready for our protest on Sunday.
We're all going to be repping the same hoodie.
Seven 294.
070332994. Do we have a lucky winner? Someone bought the ticket. Yeah. Can we get the Nabilsi over there to come?
Okay, and for the first and last winner, we have 7033236. Who's our lucky winner? Woo! Wow, 2 from the same table. That's a lucky table.
في ختام هذه الأمسية نود أن نشكر أولاً فريق حركة الشباب الفلسطيني الذي عمل على هذا الحفل، ونشكركم جميعاً على الحضور للوقوف وقفة إسناد مع غزة، ونشكر المؤسسات التي جعلت هذا الحفل الخيري ممكناً. تمتد حركة الشباب الفلسطيني بين 14 مدينة في العالم، وتضع نصب أعينها تحرير الإنسان والأرض وعودة اللاجئين الفلسطينيين. والليلة أصبحتم أنتم أيضاً جزءاً مهماً من هذه الحركة، فارفعوا أصواتكم معنا عالياً ننادي: الحرية للأرض والإنسان، الحرية لفلسطين.
First and foremost, I want to thank and give a warm thank you to all the PYM volunteers that have worked tirelessly all night and the last couple of weeks to make this event possible. And thank you everyone for being with us here today. We are a movement that have chapters in 14 different cities throughout the diaspora and has built a new generation of Palestinian and Arab youth that fight for the full liberation of Palestine, but not just that, also the return of all Palestinian refugees. Tonight, you have become part of this movement. Not just any movement, it is a strong movement. We've seen what the PYM and all the different chapters have been doing around the world. Every single one of you here today matters and makes a difference. Throughout our firm stance for Palestine, we believe that the collective voices of each and single one of you will go a long way towards a free and liberated Palestine. Again, we want to thank you all, but also our generous supporters and sponsoring businesses that have made this night possible. Thank you.